Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video, we're going to be looking at a flashlight from Sofirn. It is the ST2, as you can see right there. Now, regular price on this, it looks like it's about 90 bucks on Amazon, but as I'm filming this, it has a coupon for $72. That's what it kind of drops down to. And it might even be cheaper than that because I believe they're going to be putting it on sale as I'm releasing this video. But I'll put a link in the description. You can go check it out and see what the current price is. But when they emailed me and asked if they could send it to me, it had one feature that made me give them an automatic yes, and that is that 90-degree head right there. Some of my favorite flashlights that I've been using over the last couple of years, Olight Artflex, same exact thing. I can tilt that down to 90 degrees, and the Nightcore EDC09 is the current one that I've been running. Both those have that same feature. That has become a go-to feature for me. I absolutely love that. It needs to be a must really on my flashlight. But along with that pivoting head feature, it also has more lumens than those, and then also a couple other features that those don't have as well. So I'm going to share with you what you get in the box, the features of the flashlight, and then I'll show it to you in use a little bit, and then hopefully you can decide if it's the right fit for you. But let's go ahead and start with what you get in the box. We'll go ahead and start with what's on the box first. Sofirn ST2. There is the QR code if you want to scan and check that out. And then here are the main features. 3,000 lumens. I think the Nightcore, if I remember right, was 1,600. The Olight Artflex was 1,000, so quite a bit more lumens there. Also has a red light. Those don't have that as well. 430 hours of runtime. I'm sure that's on the lowest setting. And then a 90-degree rotatable head. Also has a UV light, which isn't mentioned right there. There's some of the specs, dimensions, weight, all that kind of stuff, and then made in China, but you can zoom and check that out if you want to. So lots of things to go on with it. As far as the features itself and what you get in the box, it is USB-C charging. That happens right here. It does come with a USB-C charging cable. There is basically a light over here. Whenever I turn that on, you can kind of see that green light. It changes from green to flashing green to red to flashing red based upon certain percentages. As you're charging it, it changes from red to green to let you know that it's fully charged. I did press the buttons while it was charging and the lights were coming on, so I'm assuming you can use it in most settings while you are actually charging it as well. And then it also comes with a small little wristlet. I didn't find anywhere. I'm assuming you wrap that around, the pocket clip itself, which it does have. And I do like the fact that it is stiff, has a couple screws holding it on. I think it's pretty stout. And I also like the orientation of it with the rotating head, because now I could slide this down into a jacket pocket or onto a belt buckle, pants pocket, whatever it is, and I'd still be able to use like the 90-degree angle. Maybe I want to walk with that in my jacket pocket with that kind of lit out in front of me. I don't have to hold on to it. I could have this clipped into a pocket. So I do like the orientation, even though that does kind of make it to where you can't really protect your lens cover when you slide it down into something because of that. Also has a magnetic base back here. You can stick that on. It's not super strong. Like, it wouldn't hold like this in a moving van or something like that. It's going to end up falling off because it is a little bit heavier of a flashlight. But these also, would do the same thing. So magnetic enough to use it on something that's kind of stationary, but definitely not magnetic enough to be on some sort of a moving object and then be able to not fall off. So again, you do have the rotating head as far as features wise. That's the main feature that you want to get out of it. Then over here, you have the selector switch. You have a UV switch over here, so you can just move that over to UV. You have a light for the white light, and then you have an R for the red light. So everything happens right here, and then it's a matter of pressing the button and turning on whatever light that it is that you want to use. I'm going to go ahead and put this paper up here. I'm going to go through some of these, but here are all the functions as far as what it will do in white light, red light, UV light. So you can pause, check that out. It also has like the battery capacity up here, two 3,800 milliamp hour batteries. There's all your run times and table 1 over here. So lots of information there. I'm not going to end up saying all of it, so you can pause and check all that out if you want to. I'm going to start out in the white light mode. The main reason most people get a flashlight, we're going to turn it on. You can see here at any point, while it's on, if I double press, it's going to go to turbo mode. Double press again, it's going to go to low mode. So you can cycle back and forth between turbo mode and low mode just by double pressing. Now, once I have the light on, if I press and hold, it's going to go up to the highest setting and blink, let go, press and hold. It will go down to the lowest setting. So it's got that stepless dimming. Right now I'm on the lowest setting. So now I'm going to press and hold again. I'm going to stop there, turn it off, turn it back on. So it has stepless dimming, but it also remembers your last setting. So that's nice. If you get to some setting that you like, just leave it there, turn your flashlight on and off. That's the setting that it's going to remember. And then other than that, the only other feature on the white light is I can triple press. It's going to get into strobe mode, and then while I'm in this mode, if I double press, it gets into SOS. You can double press again, it just gets into a beacon. So you have SOS, beacon, and strobe mode at any point in time using the white light. You press the button again, it goes back out to that light setting that you were originally on. So that's all the white settings, or all the light modes on the white light setting. We'll swap over to UV now. This one you probably won't be able to see real well. That is the low UV, and then you press, that turned it off, press again, press and hold, get up to the higher UV. So you have two UV settings, you have a lower and a higher, and then we'll get into the red light. Most of the settings on the red light are just like the white light. You can go from turbo mode by double pressing to the lowest mode. So there's the lowest setting, double press, turbo, or I can press and hold. We're going to do stepless dimming down, press and hold, stepless dimming up, triple press. You can get into a flashing red light. I think that's the only flashing red light you have, though, is the single one. So that's all the settings on there. Let me go back to the white. So I'm going to show you the 3000 lumens. We'll get into turbo mode here. I'm going to turn on the Olight Arc Flex. That's the highest setting right here. We'll go ahead and double click that and get into turbo of that. So this is supposed to be 1000 lumens. So there is the ST2 coming over top of that. Definitely a lot more lumens there. We'll get into the Nightcore EDC09, flip it up to the highest setting there. 1600 lumens is what I think this one's supposed to be. Again, definitely overshadows it. Of course, this is in a lit up area, so you can definitely tell it even in that. But now let me go ahead and show it to you in the dark. I might end up having some dogs barking in the background, but I'm going to start out with the white light. I'm going to double press. That's the lowest setting right here. Double press. There is the turbo mode. I can see my entire garage, and then I'll press and hold, and we'll go down the stepless dimming. Press and hold and go back up. I'll swap over to the red light. Press and hold, we'll go up. Press and hold and go down. Double press the turbo, and then I'll go to UV. I don't think you'll see anything, which actually I can see something on my unit. So plenty of light for sure, especially on the white light and the red light. But there you go, guys. There is the Sofirn ST2, essentially a 90-degree flashlight with a little bit more oomph than maybe some of the other ones that I've had in the past. Now, it does come in at a little bit bigger size, but maybe you're somebody who's been looking for one that has more lumens. Maybe you've been looking for one that has a 90-degree head with a UV light, maybe one with a red light. This one has all those options. Comes in at a similar price as the rest of them. I mean, that's a lot of money still for a flashlight, but it's still priced very comparable to the other flashlights that are out there. So I like it. It's easy to use. It's not overly complicated. It has a magnetic base, 90-degree head. That's some of the main things that I look for in a flashlight. But again, that's what I look for. It might not be what you're looking for. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it. Also, if you had this flashlight for quite some time, I think it's been out for a little while. Maybe some of you have been actually running it for quite some time. Give us your feedback in the comments below. That's always helpful as well. As always, I do hope that this video was helpful in some way. You guys stay safe, have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video.